Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is March the 14th, 2017. They call it Pi Day. Hey, I'm going to have two videos today. I just had to get this off my chest. I was writing my topics out for later tonight, and this topic came up, Litecoin and Dash, in terms of the Bitcoin scaling debate, the segwit debate. And I was like, this is a video unto itself. So we're going to have two videos today. We're actually going to have two videos tomorrow also because Jayant Bandari is going to be on the show very early in the morning. I'll give the information on the next video about Giant. Let's just jump right into this right now. Why didn't Roger Ver buy Litecoin? He bought Dash. That was a question that was asked of Tone Vays on Tone's show. And it kind of got me thinking. I was already thinking about this a little bit. The Dash people like to say Bitcoin is broken. And the Litecoin people, it's scaling must be solved. We want to help. So it's like it's that mentality versus that mentality. Two different mentalities here, one of competition and one that's complementary, and to each his own. Both Dash and Litecoin will, in theory, benefit with this current Bitcoin status quo that we have. Because if the fees keep going up, people are going to want, if they need to buy coffee at least, they're going to want to use something for microtransactions, for small transactions that has a low fee, and both Dash and Litecoin are fast and low fees, et cetera, et cetera. You know that. Uncertainty in Bitcoin helps both of them. But both are taking different approaches. And when I say both, I mean the communities, the people who speak up in their communities, the thought leaders in the communities. They're taking different approaches to this Bitcoin uncertainty that is going on right now. Litecoin is trying to solve the uncertainty issue. They're trying to implement segregated witness. They're trying to test it out because this is something that Bitcoin people are saying is going to solve the uncertainty that's going on right now. But Dash is harping on the uncertainty in order to pump themselves up. And hey, it's a competition. That's what's going to happen there. Bitcoin Unlimited bailout fans, because it is a bailout for Roger Ver and his buddies and his cronies. That's what Bitcoin Unlimited is. Those type of fans like Roger Ver are not embracing Litecoin, which is odd because it does solve the problems that Roger Ver is having with his microtransactions and his buddies are having. It solves the problems and is very much like Bitcoin with proof of work. I mean, I don't know. They like Dash. Roger Ver likes Dash. He said he bought Dash. They know that this is a way to currently, at least in the current situation, to hurt Bitcoin and scare people into Bitcoin Unlimited. With this Dash has this big $80 value now. It's growing. There's momentum, which Roger Ver has contributed to this momentum. Well, it's lurking. It's a lurking threat to Bitcoin. I don't believe that, but if you do believe that, then you're kind of be like, well, this is a current threat. We need to do something now, which would be Bitcoin Unlimited, obviously. And then you compare that to the $4 price of Bitcoin that wants to help Bitcoin. So why would Roger Ver get into peaceful Litecoin when he could get into this Dash, which is trying to overtake Bitcoin and could scare people into his Bitcoin Unlimited? And Amanda Johnson admits, and she's the spokesperson of Dash, that they are trying to overtake Bitcoin, that this is a competition between Dash and Bitcoin. That is the approach that they have taken for a while, actually. It's not about Bitcoin Unlimited in that terms of scaling in that sense. And clearly they are trying to compete. And I told her on this very show, I said that strategy, directly trying to compete with Bitcoin, I said that's a risk. But as a marketing gimmick, it has worked out quite well because of this current situation, the current uncertainty with Bitcoin that is just being it's FUD. It's just people are spreading it. And, it comes down to it on the part of the Dash team. They have seized an opportunity. I mean, it's a good marketing move on their part in terms of getting their name out there, in terms of making them seem like a big competitor. And, Roger Ver is seizing that. So it's like a back and forth between the two. They're feeding each other. Litecoin fans want to compliment Bitcoin and be the silver to the. I mean, they still want to. And I'm generalizing here, but I guess I'm talking about Charlie Lee. But the silver to Bitcoin's gold is still something that Litecoin people talk about. It's not a competition with Bitcoin. They want segregated witness to succeed for Litecoin and Bitcoin. Compare what Charlie Lee said on my show about Bitcoin to what Amanda said on this very show about Bitcoin. I mean, compare how they describe their coins in relation to Bitcoin. On this, you watch both videos, and it's one's a competition, and then compare how each one talks about Bitcoin Unlimited. I don't know what Amanda says about Bitcoin Unlimited per se, but I mean, Charlie Lee is against Bitcoin Unlimited clearly, and it trickles down into the communities. It does. What their most prominent people, what their thought leaders speak about on this show and on other shows. I mean, Roger Ver buys Dash. So which one is a threat and which one is trying to help Bitcoin? I mean, think of it that way. I mean, you can boil it down to that too. Again, competition is good. And I have a question. Are Bitcoin Unlimited people helping to block segwit in Litecoin also, or slow down the implementation of segwit in Litecoin also? Some miners are the same in Bitcoin and Litecoin, correct? I mean, I'm not an expert in this type of thing. The free market is great. Competition allows Bitcoin Unlimited people to do anything they want to do, and even maybe mess with the Litecoin segregated witness. This is a total unregulated free market. So the Bitcoin Unlimited people are getting their word out there. And it shows, and who knows what else they're doing behind the scenes. They're obviously bargaining with miners and stuff. Roger Ver is, and he's making tactical moves like buying Dash, like not getting involved with Litecoin. It shows that Bitcoin Core people, they need to market also. They need to do things also. I know they're very busy with obviously the technical stuff, but they get out there, do stuff. If they want to succeed in the free market, it's a competition. So you got to, on all fronts, you got to compete, or else what's being said out there, and everything right now makes Bitcoin Unlimited seem so much larger than it really is. They're getting the marketing out there. They're doing some tactical things that are good and causing some people to panic. Bitcoin Unlimited thrives in panic. Bitcoin Core people need to be more aggressive with what they say also. Like Tone Vays. Be more like Tone Vays. Start using terms like the Roger Ver bailout and we are the 95%. Okay, so Amanda says that Bitcoin has been infiltrated. And I did watch that video. People wanted me to watch that video, and it sounds insane. It is, but again, I watched that video, and it's on an insane conspiracy channel, first of all. And they use all sorts of crazy FUD titles. And I don't know how long her original interview was with them. It's 8 minutes, but it seems like, is that all they spoke about for 8 minutes? They only had an 8-minute interview and just talked about crazy stuff. I'd have to believe that it was a longer interview and this dude just cut it and just showed this kind of the most ridiculous part of it. And that audience likes that kind of stuff, that conspiracy nonsense. And she gave them what they wanted to hear. So I don't think she should have been on that show. I don't think she should have fed those trolls. And and I want to say one thing. They're good and bad people in every community, in Litecoin, in Dash. They're good and bad. And I'm not saying, and by the way, I'm not saying Amanda's a bad person or anything like that either. And I just want to bring all of this up, talking about Bitcoin and Litecoin and Dash, to explain some biases that you may see and hear, and when we're dealing with this scaling debate, and you hear Dash and Litecoin people address it differently. And I wanted to show that the debate, the scaling debate for Bitcoin goes beyond Bitcoin, and it goes into these altcoins. And the prices of these altcoins, I mean, it has a lot to do, the current price of Dash has a lot to do with this scaling debate, probably. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, Amanda should not have used the word infiltrated. I'm going to talk about this later too, by the way, on the other shows. We're getting kind of on the tangent. And again, she played. I wonder how much. Again, yeah, I talked about that. She rips on the big, and you know, she rips on the Bitcoin. Amanda rips on Bitcoin a lot. That is her job. That is her job. That is the Dash approach, people. And I'm just bringing up the Dash approach versus the Litecoin approach. It is a competition, and competition can get dirty. And that video that she was on, she didn't play that horrible, scary music that people always seem to fall for. You know, this conspiracy. Watch, I mean, that video is nonsense. And then again, we'll talk about the video in my next video. The host is disgraceful, by the way. That host was disgraceful. He started to say, bring up conspiracy theories. I mean, total garbage, total garbage. And here are some other titles from 4 years ago on that channel. World War III to be officially declared. That was 4 years ago. That guy makes a video called that. Has that happened? Also, 4 years ago, Obama targeting preppers for concentration camps. This is, I mean, again, I don't. Dash should have thought twice about appearing on such a disgraceful channel, by the way. And I'm glad to see that. I mean, again, that's what, when you're dealing with marketing, sometimes you're dealing with the devil, and you got to know, you got to be careful, and to try to take out Bitcoin. You probably shouldn't cross a certain line, because then people are not going to like it very much. And people do not like that video. We're going to talk about that later. Anyway, I'll join you guys in the chat in a second. At this early hour, we have a lot of people there, 60 people. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Please check out the notes section below. Please subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Thumbs up, guys, if you like an altcoin video from Adam Meister. Pound that like button right now. I forgot to say that in the middle of the video. And I do hope, you know, people have said, I mean, I'm trying to be fair here. I'm bringing up both coins, and people have said, oh, you've been so you don't call Dash a scam. Why don't you call them out? Well, here, I'm talking, has this been the most positive Dash video in the world? No, it has not been the most positive Dash video in the world. But I just want to bring all this up in terms of this huge scaling debate. That's what's big right now. That's what is big right now, the scaling debate. Obviously, the altcoin bubbles is kind of crazy, but if you buy and hold Bitcoin, that really doesn't affect you. I'll chat with you now. Bye.